Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you guys at in the world. You know who it is. It's your boy, the street level marketer, coming to you with another daily update on how we did with the whole trading deal, with trading with the TFU system. Some people are trading with their individual accounts. Some people are trading with prop accounts. This right here, this ACAP. Real is my $100,000 live account that I am trading. So I trade just like, regular trading, get in there, make me a few pips and get on out the market. So yesterday we talked about how we had a setup that wasn't in our favor. We didn't win the trade. We didn't get in our feelings. We kept it moving. All right, so let's talk about today's trade. And one of the things that I was sharing with one of my members in our community is something to look at or think about when you're trading. There's 3 sessions that the market has, probably 4, but 3 that we most commonly talk about and know about, and that is the Asian session, the London session, and the New York session. Basically, what those 3 sessions is basically 3 major times where you can look to get different pair combinations to see when that volume is going to take place. Now, gold is unique because gold has some value in all 3 of those sessions. Of course, gold has the most movement during the New York session, which is the time, as 7 a.m. is early all the way to when the market closed at 4 o'clock. But typically by 11 o'clock, whatever you're going to get, that's what you're going to get unless there's some news. So here's what we noticed yesterday. So let's talk about yesterday. So then it will help me lead into what I want to talk about today. All right. So yesterday, during the New York session, we had this movement right here. It went down, went up. Right here is where we had a movement, but neither one of these gave us a setup. Okay, we did not get a setup with this movement with during the New York session. So then the market literally start consolidating. And so typically what happens is you'll get a movement, consolidation, or you may get a movement, consolidation. But if you get consolidation mostly in 2 sessions, that 3rd session is going to give you the volume. So let me explain what I'm talking about. This was more consolidation. We had this movement right here, down and then went up. All right. 100 down, 100 up. That's not a movement. That was kind of like a spike. I mean, literally, it just came out of nowhere. But really, markets start consolidating. So I call yesterday kind of a consolidated market. It didn't give us no clear entries or nothing. And literally, all of the Asian session was consolidating. So a light bulb popped in my head. I said, we just had 2 consolidated sessions back to back. I think the London session is where that volume is going to come. So as tired as I was, I literally traded the London session. Now, I didn't put it out for the team because, I hadn't talked to you guys about it, but I'm talking to you about it now for you to be understanding when you have back-to-back sessions that are more consolidated and moving, you'll probably get that volume in that next session, which in this case was the London session. So what did we have during the London session, guys? We literally had, because our signal changed we had a direction change in the London session. We had a direction change in the Asian session right there. We went bearish right there. We were bullish up to this point. We didn't really have an entry. You could have caught some other stuff, but right there is when we got our first big thumb pointing down right there. But of course, we were still bullish over here. So right around, this is the candle that it changed on. Right around 7, I think it was right here, 7:15. So, each candle in the 15 minutes takes 15 minutes. So at 7:30 is when this arrow moved and it backed up. Okay, it backed up, it moved, and it backed up. So I had 3 confirmations. So let me go to 7 o'clock. So when I say 7 o'clock, I'm talking about the 7 o'clock candle, which is at 7:30. So that's really my time is 11:30 at night. So at 11:30 at night. So let me go to it right here. It was somewhere in here. All right. Let me draw this line. I had gotten my arrow to close. I already had my aggressive thumb and conservative thumb pointing down. So I had my 3 confirmations right there. But we don't trade this arrow because it was the last thing I was waiting for. And when I get that, I'm like, I cannot trade this arrow. So what did I do? I converted. I just went to my aggressive. Sorry. I can do it that way too. So I went to my aggressive. That's conservative. Go to the aggressive thumb. And I changed it to re-entry. And that's after the arrow closed, not before. After it closed. So once it closed, boom. That literally, I'm now waiting. So that was that thumb right there is where I entered the trade. Because I had the aggressive thumb came first, conservative thumb came second, then the arrow came third. We don't trade the arrow, so I needed to come over here and change my aggressive thumbs to re-entries and look for a re-entry thumb. There it is right there. Right there. So I entered the trade and I traded. Price pulled back on me about 18 pips. And look what we saw again. Another re-entry signal. So what did I do? I entered it again. And then the magic happened. It was just exciting. So of course, yes, I hit my goal. Well, why did I hit that goal? One, because I traded the system. If the arrow is the last thing that we're waiting on, we have to wait for a re-entry to get into that trade. 2, I noticed that we didn't get any volume in the New York session and we didn't get any volume in the Asian session. And so I kind of remember from trading back in the day, they said there's 3 sessions where volume should come from. And if it doesn't come in the first 2, it's typically going to come in the third one. So I did stay up for the London session and I captured those pips, was able to hit my goal for the day. And then, of course, we start seeing, as you guys was waking up, that we had, this nice pullback. So I know y'all were sitting here thinking, man, we are in this thing done pulled back 200 some pips and we do not have any trades. All right. That is not necessarily true. Remember, I know that we are directional trading as our primary way. But if you are trading and it's on a non-news day, y'all saw how slow I said that? If you are trading and it is on a non-news day, remember we have what is called our pullback strategy, okay? How does the pullback strategy work? First of all, you don't want to do it on re-entries. So you go to aggressive. All right, change it to aggressive. And then basically what you want to do is you want to have your star. And then there's supposed to be also, I think there was a blue, I think it's in the back there. It's back there. You want your star. You want your level 3 ZZ semaphore, and then there's this Agamat arrow. It's a white arrow. You guys should be able to see it. If I remove the star, you'll be able to see it. But this back there, there's an arrow, a star, and this agamat. And this level 3 ZZ semaphore. On non-news days, when I see that, that is a way that I can capture me 15, 20, sometimes 25 pips or more when that happens. And that's exactly what happened today. I got the arrow when I woke up here. I saw that I had my little stars trailing, so I knew that it was, prices definitely have reached some exhaustions because I got multiple stars. So typically it gets weak when you get more than 3. So by the time the 4th one came right here, that is at what time? 14:30. So that's 6:30 in the morning right there. Y'all see that? That's my aggressive thumb. When that thumb closed right there, that was my pullback trade. I got in there and immediately it went up in about 4 minutes, came back down and just went up. Just kept going. Kept going. Now apparently this was a really good, more than a pullback. This was like directional changing type of thing. But of course I only focused on a quick 20 to 25 pips and I jumped out. So that would have been a pullback trade for you guys. It wasn't a 3 confirmation directional trade because you got 2 confirmations here, but you did not get your arrow to way over here. So you see all those pips that was left. So I know you think, man, we just left a lot of money on the table. How can we capture that? I'm not 100% sure yet. But I did show you how you can capture pullbacks, okay? And so even here, there was no star. That's not a star here. And I like for you guys, when you do your pullbacks, to do them off of the star, the arrow, and this ZZ. Don't do it just off of your 3, because I want you guys to capture the biggest, pullback there is so you can capture it. So right now, that was the only 2 major trades. We kind of now have a 3 confirmation, which we already had the 2 directional here, and now we just now getting our arrow here. So what do? For me, I'm doing nothing because that's my red line. I'm not taking any new trades after that time right there. But if a person wanted to, guys, remember the volume is very consolidating right now. So you don't want to do it. And I'm recording this right now, right, as the market is going. But what you would have done, she closed right here at 1945, so really 20. And so that right there is when you start looking at 20, which is, what is that? 12 o'clock, you start looking. And so you will basically go do this. This is what you would do. You will come over here to your aggressive arrow, right click, indicator list, pull it up, and then convert it to your re-entry. You got your re-entry, 12 o'clock, right there. That's the time. So now you're literally waiting for a re-entry. So once you get a thumb pointing up, that will give you your re-entry that you need for a 3 confirmation / re-entry trade, because your arrow was the last thing to show up. All right, guys, it was a great trading day today. Was able to hit my goal. I'll give you guys a full summary at the end of the week. How I was able to grow that prop account, $100,000. So this live, so this is real money, y'all. So we're making it happen. All right. If you guys want to get your hands on the system, like always, send me an email, send me a text. If you're already on the team, hopefully this was valuable for you. If you're just looking at it for the first time, thank you for watching it. If you want to get more content, daily updates, sorry about that, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Guys, we will get this information out to you. We're just trading simply what we see, not what we think. We don't catch everything, but we catch enough during the week to be profitable. All right, guys. Peace out.